In this video, I'm going to give you the blueprint to build a $15,000 per month SMMA in 60 days. We're going to be covering the math behind the numbers. That's how you're actually going to be hitting those 15K months. We're also going to be choosing your niche, aka what type of service you're going to be offering and to what market. We're going to be covering how to deliver that service to your clients and also how to get clients. Now let's start with part one, setting the goal. This is going to be a guide on how you can hit $15,000 per month, but you can literally set any goal that you want. But let's say that you're following the blueprint that I'm going to give you today and you're aiming for $15,000 a month. Well, if that's the case, if you're charging $1,500 per client that you have, you need 10 clients. And by offering these types of services, you can literally charge anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500 per month. That is depending on the type of service that you're offering and the type of clients that you're working with. And let's say that you're charging $2,500 per month, then in this case, you only need 6 clients. All right, so now that you know how many clients that you need to hit your $15,000 a month goal, now what? Now you need to choose your niche, aka the industry that you're going to be operating in. And you also need to decide what type of service that you're going to be offering to those clients. And now for this part, there are 2 things that I need to tell you up front. Number 1, there's no perfect niche, and the perfect niche for you is the one that you can operate in for a long period of time. And number 2, don't fall into the trap of choosing a niche that you can't scale. You see, right now, you might have this goal of making $15,000 a month, but when you get there, I can guarantee you that you're gonna want more. And once you do, you don't want to be stuck in a place with a service that you can't scale. But what do I mean, you might ask? You see, a few days ago, this kid that was starting a scripting agency reached out to me on Instagram. And the service he was offering me is to rewrite my scripts after they were already written. According to him, what he would do to my scripts is increase the watch time of my videos, and he was charging me $300 per script on a $3,000 a month retainer to do 10 scripts for me per month. So let's just quickly walk through this exercise here, you and me, right? He was offering me his service, but before I ever got to pay him to do the service for me, I'd have to pay someone else to write the script for me. And after I already paid someone else to write the script, I'd have to send him the script, pay him another $300 to barely do anything in the script for me. So let me break down his service here for you so you understand the flaws in his service. And if you like to make money online, make sure to subscribe to the channel because I'm posting out really nice content on how you can make money online. So the number 1 flaw with his method is for me to be able to pay him $300 per script for him to just barely tweak my script. His service would have to be so damn good for it to be worth the money. He had no past results, no testimonials, no past clients, and no proof that he could even deliver the service. So there is no way on earth that I would just trust this kid that I've never seen in my life and sign a contract with him to provide the service for me. The second flaw with his service is that I literally had to pay someone else to do the service for him and then send it to him, pay him again to rewrite the script that's already written, and there is no way on earth that this was going to happen. Number 3, his product is not scalable. So every single video that I record is a completely different video on a completely different topic, and for me to even consider doing the service with him under the conditions that he's in right now, he would have to at least write the entire script for me and not just tweak my scripts like he wanted to do. This would mean that he would literally take days or even an entire day to write one of those scripts for me. And let me tell you something, if you have to customize your product for every single client that you take on, there's only so many clients that you can take. So let's run the numbers here, me and you really quick. And let's say that he takes an entire day to write 1 script. So that's already 10 days out of his month. Now let's say that he takes on another 2 clients. He's already got his 30-day out of the month fully booked. He's going to be working all day, every single day of the month. And now if he's charging $3,000 per month per client, he's stuck at a $9,000 per month income, because as soon as he takes on the 4th client, he's going to start having problems. And for him to teach someone to do this for him, to fulfill the service on his behalf, is going to be very hard because every single script is different. And according to him, he went to college to learn the copywriting techniques that he's doing on the scripts. So according to him, it's not something that you can just teach someone else how to do. And even if he can teach someone else how to do this service for him, it's not going to be cheap, so it's not going to be viable for the business. Now, if he had a product that he could easily teach a virtual assistant how to do for him, and every single client that he takes on is a copy and paste service, this will make your service that much more stronger, because every single client that you take on, you become more specialized in that field, and you can generate more and more results to your clients every single time that you do it. And there is literally no limit to how many clients you can take. And that is why you have to choose very very wisely between the product that you're offering and the niche that you're going to be operating in. I'm going to leave a text file in the description of this video with the recommended niches that you can operate in and the best services for you to be able to offer in those niches. Now, very soon I'm going to be launching a new course on this topic, how you can start an SMMA agency on Pro University, which is my online university. And if you want to learn how to build an online business that you can operate from anywhere in the world, it doesn't matter where you live, I highly recommend that you check out Pro University, either using the link in the description or the card above me right now. Again, just pause the video and click the card or the link in the description. Now, before we proceed to the next step, I just want to give you this warning so you don't fall into this trap that will literally commoditize your service and make you earn 3 to 10 times less than you could be earning. So let's say you're offering video editing as a service to your clients, and let's say that you're very, very good at it and you're charging from $200 to $500 per video that you edit, right? Now, the issue with this service here is that there is only so much that you can charge because you're offering something to your client that he can easily find somewhere else. In other words, it's the exact same service. It might not be the exact same service because every person is different, but in your client's minds, it is. And whenever your client is faced with two options that are exactly the same, two products that are exactly the same, he is going to go for the cheapest option. And right from the start, you're fighting a race to the bottom. Now, let's say that you learn YouTube. Let's say that you learn how to raise engagement on your videos. You learn what needs to be in a video and what doesn't. Hillier Smith was Logan Paul's video editor for a long period of time. And if I'm not mistaken, he even is to this day. Now, Hillier Smith would take this 24-hour vlog that Logan recorded and he would turn it into a 5-minute vlog. 5 minutes. He would cut his video so much, he would only include the best parts of the video and turn it into a 5-minute video at the end of the day. And by actually doing this and including only the best parts of his videos and excluding all the boring parts, he actually exploded Logan Paul's channel. Hillier Smith doesn't offer video editing. He offers more subscribers, more engagement, more views, more likes. And when you do something, you instantly stand out from the crowd because you're not offering a commodity, you're offering a high impact service. And that, my friend, is something that you can't find anywhere else. And whether you're going to be offering video editing, thumbnail editing, running ads for businesses, social media repurposing, short form content repurposing, whatever you're offering, this applies to all the niches, all of them. Package your services differently and have a clear, measurable return for your clients. Whatever it is, a service that you're trying to offer right now, think to yourself, what does success mean to your client when it comes to your service? Is it an increase in sales by 20%? Is it an increase in watch time by 10%? Is it 30% more traffic on his products? What is it that you're offering? Have this ingrained on your offer and make it clear to your clients. Don't offer video editing services, for example, because when you do that, you're a commodity. What you need to offer is 20% more subscribers to the channel, which will result in 20% more watch time to the channel, which will result in 20% more views every month, which will result in ultimately 20% more income every month, maybe even more, whatever the amount is. Are you getting this? This is also called the difference between an ROI offer and a convenience offer. Let me give you some examples of services that you can potentially offer. You can offer email marketing, thumbnail design, Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Google ads, conversion optimization, short form repurposing, content creation, influencer marketing, and the list goes on and on and on. There are literally tens, maybe even hundreds of services that you can offer. If you run out of ideas, go to ChatGPT right now and ask ChatGPT to give you a list of 100 services that you can offer that have high leverage. But one offer that I highly recommend that you do not pass on is getting 12 free stocks from Webull, for example. Just for signing up for their app and making an initial deposit of at least $1, they'll give you 12 fractional shares valued anywhere up to $30,600 for completely free, which is insane. If you want to sign up to win that, just click the card here or the link in the description right now. Don't miss out on free money. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe to the subscriber fund of the channel down in the description, which is a giveaway that I do here every Friday. I give away $50 every single week to my subscribers that sign up. So if you want to have a chance to win those, just use the link below. Now, as I said, right now I'm working on a course for Pro University on how you can launch your own SMMA agency. And to be able to get results before I launch my course, I'm coaching 2 people very, very closely. And one trap that I noticed that both of my students fell into is to go after the clients that don't have the money to pay for their services. And let me tell you something, those clients are usually the biggest headache clients. So if you're going after someone, just go after the clients that actually have the resources to pay you. This also comes from choosing the right niche to be operating in. If you're watching this video as soon as it's launched on my channel, The course is probably not ready yet for purchase, but maybe if you're watching this video sometime in the future, the agency course might already be ready for you to purchase using the Pro University link. So now that you know what a good service looks like, how to pick a niche and how to scale your service, now you need to actually deliver the services. And there are two ways that you can do that. Number one, you can do it yourself, and you can learn how to do that by using free resources like YouTube, or you can maybe buy a product like one of the courses that I'm developing on how to grow an agency. And the second way that you can deliver the service is by hiring someone to do it for you. This is the method that you're going to have the actual leverage and be able to scale. I highly recommend that you go for the second option. And if you're thinking to yourself, but Reese, I don't have the money to be able to outsource this service, here's how agencies operate. First, you close the client pays you upfront, then you hire a freelancer to fulfill that service for you. And what your job is as a CEO or founder of that agency is to pocket the difference. And what I'm about to tell you right now actually was an idea from one of my clients from my personal agency, Reese Media. His name is Todd. Shout out to you, Todd. When I mentioned that he could outsource the service to someone else, he asked me a question. He said, but for me to be able to outsource, I first need to train the person, right? And to be able to do that, I first have to pay that person. And the answer to that question is no, not exactly. You see, what you need to do is record yourself doing the service at least once, every single step of it, the minor details. In the business world, this is called SOPs, and it's short for Standard Operating Procedures. When you have these SOPs in place, what you can do is, as soon as you hire the freelancer, you can give them the SOPs and he will do the service exactly the same way that you do. And if you hire the correct people the correct way, you might not even need the SOPs because you're hiring professionals in that field. So you don't have to really worry about this. You can easily find freelancers on places like Upwork that are professionals in delivering this service and potentially do the service even better than you do. But if you're afraid that they're gonna make some type of mistake, just record the SOPs. And as soon as you onboard that freelancer, he's gonna do the service exactly the way you want him to do. Now, if you decide to go with method one, which is delivering the service yourself, agency services are not that hard to do usually, but they're time consuming. So that means that you can probably learn how to deliver those services in a span of, let's say, a week if you put some effort in. Now, the next step that you need to get your agency up and running is to set a name for it. And let me emphasize it here for you really quick that I don't want you to spend more than an hour to be able to do this. Just use something simple like your first name and then something at the end that has to do with the service that you're offering. In my case, the name of my agency is Reese Media. That's it. Now, the next step that you're going to need is a professional email, and there's several options that you can use and go about getting that email. The first option that you have, which is I think the most popular one that people go to, is G Suite, and that's a Google service, which I think they charge you about $10 per month. Or you can go to another hosting service like GoDaddy, which is the one that I use because all of my domains are hosted on GoDaddy. It doesn't mean that it's better, it's just a different service. And in both of those options, and there are several others by the way, you're gonna get a professional email that looks something like this: your name at the name of your agency.com. That's it. Very simple, professional, and clean. So for example, for me, it could be something like reese@reesemedia.com. That would be a professional, clean, and easy to use email. Now, this part here is where most people get stuck. And it's not because it's hard, it's because their mind gets them stuck. Most people get stuck at the part of creating the website. You do not need a fancy website to get started. All you need is to put up a page that people can use that has a Calendly link, which someone can book a call with you, and that is it. That's all you need to get started. You can get fancy later on, and later on in the game, you won't even need to get fancy if you don't want to. If you have a very fancy website, it actually takes away from your service. Just put up a link on your page that someone can use to book a call with you, and that's it. You can explain how you deliver your service through the call with your clients, and you can get that for free using System.io. Just put up a page with a Calendly link and you're done. All completely free. If you want the link for that, it's also in the text file. So now, website, check. You have your website. So now the next logical step is getclients.com, right? And this is where the money comes from. But how do you actually get those clients? Well, my friend, this is where the fun part starts. And right now, I want to give you a warning first before I teach you how to do this. Since you're trying to get to $15,000 per month in 60 days, which is very quick, you're not going to be filtering the clients that you're going to be taking on. You're literally going to close any client that wants to sign up with you. So first, I'm going to give you the outreach methods. Then I'm going to show you how to calculate how long it's going to take you to get to 15K per month. And you're going to be using two different outreach methods. The first one is going to be finding clients on Upwork, the freelancer platform. Yes, Yes. Second, you're going to be getting clients on Instagram. And I'm going to give you a third bonus one, which is making YouTube videos and repurposing those videos to TikTok to be able to get more clients. So let's start with number one, Upwork. To get started with Upwork, the first thing that you need to do is to create a freelancer account. And then you're going to be looking for clients that are looking for the service that you're offering, the exact service that you're offering. While other people are there sending cold emails to get clients, on Upwork, you can literally find business owners with their hands up looking for people to fulfill the services that you're offering. When you register for free on Upwork, the first thing that you're going to be doing is looking for clients that are looking for the service that you're offering. And from my experience, you're going to be able to fulfill those 10 or 15 clients on Upwork alone. But let's say that you don't, and you want to also use Instagram to find more clients. The way that you would go about doing that is, let's say that you're offering service for e-commerce business owners. The way that you find those business owners is to go to the influencers that teach the topic, click on their followers, and then you're going to find several business owners on that specific market. Then what you do is look at their bios, write down their information, build a list, and then you outreach to them. Facebook groups also works for this method, by the way. Now, the way that you're going to be reaching out to those business owners is either by Instagram DMs, Upwork messages by applying for their jobs, or sending them cold emails. And for all of these three methods that I just mentioned, you're going to be using the same outreach method. You're going to use a tool called Loom, and you're going to record a 5-minute video of yourself showing your client how you can help them in less than 5 minutes. Show them exactly how you're going to be helping them in the video that you're going to be sending to them. First, you say hi, then you engage in a conversation and let them know how you found them. Explain to them that you found somewhere in their business that you can help them with, and then you actually help them with your Loom video. And then you invite them to a Zoom meeting. Here, you can either record one specific Loom for each client that you're going to be reaching out to, or you can, since you're going to be operating in the same niche, you can just record one of those Looms and just make sure that you don't mention the brand name, the client name, or even the date that you're recording the video in. I recommend that once you land your first client, you do the next step that I'm going to show you. Once you land your first client, I highly recommend that you get a virtual assistant to be able to do client outreach instead of you doing it yourself. Just record the SOPs of how to do the outreach, give them a script, and then you can find someone that does a good job on Upwork for about $5 to $7 an hour. Now, the third client acquisition method that you can use is by making YouTube videos teaching the exact topic that you're going to be servicing for your clients. I've made an entire free course on how you can do this, step by step, by the way, and you can find the free course link in the description. But in short, you're going to be making 3 videos per week teaching the exact service that you want to sell. Then you're going to be pitching your services on those videos. Then you repurpose those videos to platforms like Instagram and TikTok, or maybe even YouTube Shorts. And if you use all of these 3 strategies, you can bet that you're going to be able to hit your goal very, very fast. It's not going to be easy, but it's completely doable. Now let's calculate how long it's going to take you to get to your goal. First, you calculate how long it's going to take you to find the information for one person to do outreach for. Then you calculate how long it's going to take you to reach out to that person. Let's say it takes you 2 minutes to find a person and then another 2 minutes to be able to reach out to them. That's already 4 minutes. Now calculate how many outreaches you need to do to get 1 reply. And let's say that you need to outreach 5 times before you get 1 person to reply to you. So that's 2 minutes to find a person, 2 minutes to outreach. So that's 4 minutes to find and outreach to that person. Now times that by 5, which is the amount of people that you have to outreach to get 1 reply, and you get 20 minutes per reply. Now, how many replies do you need to get 1 meeting? Let's say that you need 10 replies to be able to get 1 meeting. That's already 200 minutes or 3 hours and 33 minutes. Now let's calculate how many meetings you need to be able to close 1 client. Let's say that you need 5 meetings to be able to close 1 client. That's 5 times 3.33, which is 16 hours something, almost 17 hours. Let's round it up to 17. So every 17 hours of work that you do, you're going to land 1 client that's going to be paying you anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500 every single month recurring. To be able to get to $15,000 per month with $1,500 per client, you need to be able to get 10 clients. This will take you around 170 hours of work, or approximately 7 days of work. Now, if you're charging 2.5K per client, you need 6 clients, which is going to take you 60 hours of work, or in short, 2.5 days of straight work. Sounds good to you? If it does, just use the completely free course that I created using the link in the description to learn how to do the YouTube strategy to reach out to clients, and to learn how to automate your email sequences to be able to sell on autopilot. Click here. I'll see you there. Work hard, play harder.